1.
All right, my name is Lillian, and I'm from the U.S. I'm retired. I started working. I was introduced to Christy, and I think during the first 12 weeks, what really I needed that I didn't realize I needed was to learn how to self-nurture myself. I've been a caregiver my whole life, a nurturer to other people, and I found myself in a position where my kids have grown up. I had to retire from because I was involved in an accident at work and felt kind of lost. Had no goals, no dreams. Thought I was kind of broke down, kind of given up. My health wasn't very good. I was working on my health, but it took a while to start feeling better. Which what I want to say is that if your health is not good, like your mind is not sharp, your emotions are not calm, it just makes such a big difference. And I had actually given up hope because I had a gastric bypass years ago, and I gave up hope that I could get healthy again. Um, but I have, and I'm continuing the journey, and it's been about a year now. Um, so really, what I needed to learn from Christy is that I had value, and I had something valuable to give. Um, I think I had to listen and do some writing about my life to kind of start the process because like I said, I'd given up and I wasn't in very good health, so I wasn't very talkative or had a lot of ideas, so kind of had to jumpstart everything. um, um, we would talk about writing things down about my life, and I had a chaotic childhood, and then the jobs I've had. I worked on an ambulance for 5 years, and I worked in a men's prison in a psych hospital, and I worked for as a road officer for the state police. So you can see the careers I've had have been really stressful. Um, but I guess when I was in it, I didn't really feel I was stressed. But it takes a lot out of you. Um, so I had to learn how to that I was valuable, because I saw my value. Looking back, I saw my value as so many women that if I wasn't a wife or a mother, that's the way I felt valued, was doing the things that a wife and mother does. And when you get to the point where you're alone and you're people say, well, what do you do? Can't even say I work for this or I do this. You have to really dig down deep and look at yourself and find value in who you are, not in what you do or what you can give people. So it's all a healing process. And also, I realized that I had a lot of anxiety and PTSD growing up. Um, but I did the thing that I learned early, I think it was that I didn't hold my parents hostage because of the way that they turned out and what they did, that I could forgive, not just in word, but I could actually forgive and see them as human beings, flawed human beings, no different than I was. And then the relationships in my life, because I was broken, a broken person, a hurting person. I distanced myself from my kids when they needed me, and I don't know, I guess I had shut down my emotions as a child, and I didn't, the only emotion I could show was anger, pretty much, or I don't know, it's anger, I guess. But through this, after 12 weeks, I still felt like I had some unfinished business. So we continued for another 12 weeks, and that's when I think the ideas were coming, and I was seeing myself different as a person with a lot of value, a person with a lot of value, and things. And I did have a lot to give, yeah, and not give to where I'm all given up out, like I used to. Used to give until I had no more to give. No, I still had to respect myself and take care of myself and set boundaries with people and with myself even, because I really started to care about myself, which is, I started to learn how to nurture myself, to value myself. Sounds like self, but it's important, because if I can't see any value in myself, how can I value anyone else? So today, I have a lot of hope. I realized that I'm capable of doing more than I thought now that my health is better. Um, I find myself drawn to people that are want the same things, want help to be healthy, want to have a good lifestyle that with meaning. And I don't know, I was talking to Christy, and there's just so many things that have changed that it's hard to put a finger on it. But all the way around, I feel a more balanced person, and I care about myself, and I have hope today for my future, and I guess that's the biggest thing. And I would say, um, I would, anybody that has any question about where they are in their life or their purpose or their value, I think, or even just questions, sometimes you don't know where you're at or why you're doing what you're doing. To work with Christy, because she's very open, very honest with you, and yet not judging you. She's been through it herself. She's come through some heartache and loss, and had to do the work herself. So that's good, and I'm just glad we got to work together. Thank you.